This video is, I've been thinking about this for a while, and this is the main reason why you must reject Islam. And I say this because, not to offend anybody, but it's just things they can't show. And you're probably wondering, Nick, what are you on about? You know, it's the religion of peace. You can't say that. It's disrespectful. It's just me being honest and saying it as it is. We read the Quran, and in chapter 5, verse 46, it says, "Let the people of the gospel judge by what's in it." So that's pretty clear. The Quran also confirms the gospel and the Torah and the Zabur. All scriptures before the Quran. It's Allah's words. He confirms it. That's great. That's amazing, right? The problem is, because there's many people that argue, oh, the gospel is what we have today. It's in it's the Bible, or the Torah. We have it today, or the Psalms. That's great. I love that. But I've decided to not really take that position anymore, because the thing is, we don't have it. We don't have it, and to be honest, if we are going to be honest on what the gospel is, it is most likely to be Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Most likely, with all the historical data we can pile up, because the Quran doesn't actually say what it is. The Quran doesn't really tell us what this gospel is, because the Torah, we know the Torah is the 5 books of the Pentateuch. We know that because the Quran quotes them. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. The Quran quotes Psalm 37. So we know those books are, the Psalms is the Psalms I have, the Torah is what I have. When it comes to the gospel though, it's different. It doesn't quote it, we don't know what it really is, we don't know what Jesus was preaching, and we have no manuscript of it. The only time we ever hear of this mystery gospel is the Quran and Muhammad. And you gotta ask yourself, Allah could preserve Jesus Christ from the cross, he wasn't killed. That's what Muslims believe. The Muslims believe that Jesus was not crucified, it was someone else, and it looked like Jesus. And so he can do all of that. Jesus doesn't sin. What else? Jesus does miracles. He does all these things. Jesus is going to come judge. But my problem is, he lets Jesus' words get lost. How can you do all that for Christ but not preserve his words? How can we not have this mystery message today for us to read? Because the Christians had it in the 7th century. Where is it now? What happened to it? And then, so I'm not going to say the gospel of the Quran is the Bible. You can say that if you want, and I'm not against that. You could say the gospel is the Gnostic gospels if you want to. But the problem is, we don't have it anyway. So I could say the Injil of the Quran is probably SpongeBob or something. It doesn't matter. Because we don't know what it is. We don't have it today. We can't read it on Google. We can't go on Google and read the Injil. We don't have any manuscript. That is the issue. That's the problem. We don't have it. So, how can Allah give he's telling the Christians, the people of the book in the 7th century to judge by this Injil. But what about the future Christians? How about the future people? How about us? Me? We don't have it. We don't have it. There's no history of this mystery book or oral thing that Jesus was given, because there's no evidence. So I'm at the position of with this Islamic dilemma thing. I used to be so, the gospel's the Bible, the gospel's the Bible. I'm at the point that it doesn't matter what it is. The fact you don't have it is enough to prove that Allah did not keep and preserve Jesus' words. The same, Allah says no one can change his words. He confirmed this gospel time and time and time again. And the fact we do not have it now, the fact it's been lost, shows Allah he lied. He couldn't protect his words. He couldn't preserve Jesus' words. We don't have any manuscript. That's the issue. And that's where I stand. And that's why I reject Islam, because it's not fair. We don't have that. We don't have a single manuscript. Allah cannot protect Jesus' words. This mystery gospel is not with us today. So that's why you must reject Islam, because Allah did not live up to what he said. And therefore, Islam is false. Thank you guys for watching this short video. I'm grateful for where we are. May we keep every day, like I said, video every single day. So I hope this video made sense. God bless you all.